Hey everybody, I am super excited to start our next 30-day challenge with you next Monday. And if you've been with us before and you've done a couple of these challenges in the past, one of the big things that we've been missing, that I feel that we've been missing, is a big workout component. So obviously we're here because we want to lose weight, we want to really be mindful of our health, we want to do things that serve us in a positive way when it comes to our overall health and wellness, and I think a workout component is definitely a huge part of that. So I am really excited to be teaming up with one of my dear friends, Stacey Lei Krauss, to help us with the workout part of our next 30-day challenge. Just a little bit about Stacey. She is a world-renowned fitness instructor, and she has come up with her own program called WillPower Method. And the WillPower Method is all about working out smarter, not necessarily harder. And I got excited about that because as a college athlete, my whole philosophy and everything that I've been trained on is if you're not working out hard, if you're not sweating really hard, if you're not ready to throw up by the end of your workout, then it's not really that effective. So working out harder has always been the thing for me, and as I get older, I don't really like the idea of working out necessarily super hard to that point. But when I met Stacey and realized that you can have really effective results, great results, by working smarter, still incorporating everything from all the muscular, all your muscle groups, and not just your muscle groups, but also sensory. You're big on sensory, and there's a lot of different things that she incorporates into her program, and she is nice enough to put a 30-day program for us specifically that's going to really help us rock out this next 30-day challenge. So, Stacey, talk to us a little bit about your philosophy when it comes to working out smarter, not necessarily harder, and how that's going to help everybody get awesome results right before the 4th of July.
Smarter, not harder.
Yes.
Well, I think what we're trying to do here with your challenges is get everybody into a healthier lifestyle, right?
Yes.
And so by healthier lifestyle, we mean setting new habits, starting new habits. And, a little bit every day is better than nothing. And maybe thinking, oh, I'm just going to go on a really long hike over the weekend, or, oh yeah, on Saturdays, I take that Zumba class. If you're not working out regularly, we need to think about muscle, joints, ligaments, fascia, keep everything moving, hydrated, flexible, mobile, agile, because I think from what I understand about this group is really that's what we want to be, is we want to be really healthy and well-rounded. So this idea of training smarter, not harder, helps us to get on balance a little bit more. And of course, if we've got some athletes in the group and you want to up the ante, well then that's fine. There's a place for you to go so that you could feel that your 15-minute workout, it's only 15 minutes, the 15-minute workout really gives you bang for the buck. But for everyone else, maybe just getting exercise into your routine, this is such a great place to start. And you really will feel a difference. Now the idea is a little bit every day. So I am talking, it might be 6 minutes every day for 30 days. And you know what? I can promise you that you will feel a difference, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to shed your 10 pounds, but you will feel a difference, a little tightness, shifting here and there, and just those subtle changes feel so good when you're trying to make a difference in your life, right?
Yeah, and that's what I love about what you've put together, and we're going to share with you in just a second what that is. But the whole philosophy of this community is to create new habits that are going to serve you long term. So this isn't just a 30-day challenge. Every challenge we do, it isn't just a diet, it's just a 30-day challenge that there's a starting point and a stopping point. There's no stopping point. And so when it comes to incorporating healthy workouts into your life that you can take and do every single day beyond this 30-day challenge, you're going to reap huge benefits from this. So should we talk about what it is?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
okay. I'm really excited to bring this routine to you guys. Actually, I don't even think you know this. I was introduced to the base program, which is called the 5 Tibetan Rites, back in 2001 when I was living in New York City, shortly after 9/11. And the club that I was working for at the time, the fitness club that I was working for at the time, brought the 5 Tibetan Rites in because they felt that everybody who was working out with us at that time needed to do some yoga. And in 2001, yoga wasn't in the mainstream fitness. Like there were some yogis out here, but it wasn't mainstream fitness. So the 5 Tibetan Rites is actually 5 exercises, 5 yogic asanas, dynamic asanas, that are repeated as many as 21 times. And this series has come from the Tibetan monks, and it's been around for centuries. And it's actually been called the Fountain of Youth, because it has such amazing benefits. Now, when I got my hands on this program, I added 2 more exercises. I had to make a little change because people like you are like, well, it's not hard enough. So we took the five exercises, I added 2 more on, and I brought in some of the philosophy from my program, the WillPower method. So now it's called the 7 steps to willpower. So it's only 7 simple exercises, 7. And so the most advanced version of the whole sequence will be 15 minutes. That's going to be your maximum. And if you're just getting started, then it's going to take you less than 7 minutes for the whole sequence. And that's the whole challenge every day, is just to do the sequence every day.
Yep. So, and that's what we're going to do. So as a community, we're going to be doing this same program every single day for 30 days. And the thing I like about it is it's really thoughtful, you know, when it comes to how you move your body, when it comes to working out the muscle groups, but it also meets you where you're at. So I realize that we have a big range of, you know, people that work out every single day. And then we have people that haven't worked out in a really long time. We have a bunch of different age groups and a bunch of different, you know, there's so many different dynamics. So I like that this program really helps meet people where they are. And it's still going to challenge you, and it's still going to be fun, and you're still going to see a difference in it. So one of the things that I want to talk to you about, so basically we're going to put this together for you. So stay tuned for the details on how you're going to access this link, basically, that's going to walk you through exactly what to do every single day. When I watched this and went through the program, one of the things was there's a spinning element. And I want to address this right now, because if you're like me, the first time I saw this, I'm like, what in the world? You're spinning around in circles. How does that even... Why does that matter? Like, how does that impact your health? Why is that part of the program?
So I think we're going to be talking about it a little bit further. We might even take it live one day so you guys can ask all your questions. But to begin with, first of all, the spinning, and it's different than spinning on a bike. Chrissy actually meant like spinning in a circle, yeah. Right, till you get dizzy. So it's kind of a little bit odd, but because this is based in ancient philosophy, it was actually the very first rite, R-I-T-E. It was number 1 exercise in the sequence. And you know, this spinning exercise is reputed to spin and help to balance your chakras, your energy centers, your 7 energy vortexes in your body. And that's actually how you're supposed to begin the routine. In addition to that, on a physical level, to take it back to like, you know, fitness, is it will spin on the right side, and then you'll spin on the left side, and it helps to balance and equalize your equilibrium and your vestibular system. So that's the connection between your inner ear fluid and your eyes. And you're going to find out very quickly if you have a slight imbalance in your vestibular system. But, you know, vestibular is something that you can train and get better at. It's about as fun as like flexibility training, you know, so people are like, oh my God, I'm not flexible. Well, you should be doing it. So if you find that, wow, if you're someone who gets motion sickness, guess what? You should be doing this. Maybe not 21 times in a row, but we're going to start you, like Chrissy said, where you're at, and you might be just spinning in a circle 4 or 5 times in one direction, and then stopping, taking a breath, doing it on the other side. But don't worry, we've got you. And there's a purpose for every single exercise, right? It's not just a woo, and then you can do this, and this will make your butt burn. There's real true purpose behind everything we do.
Yeah. And that's one of the things I love about your workouts is they're very thoughtful. You know, when I've trained as an athlete, you know, it's okay, lift weights, do this, do that, work, you know, do your cardio, get your muscle groups, and, you know, but there wasn't really a big philosophy on the thoughtfulness of why, you know, and why it's important to do different things, especially sensory. You're the first person that ever brought any kind of sensory workout to my attention. And, you know, Stacey's also really big on foot fitness. In fact, you're like a foot fitness guru.
That's my thing.
That's her thing, fitness. Where, yeah. You know, the foundation of everything starts at your feet. And this program literally is worldwide. I mean, Stacey travels all over the world teaching people how to teach her program in studios all over the world. So there's a lot of science behind it. There's a lot of thoughtfulness behind it. It might challenge you a little bit if you're used to kind of a traditional workout or maybe a CrossFit or something that's just mainstream. It might challenge you a little bit in that because it challenged me a little bit in that. But going through your programs, I mean, they're really, really good.
Thanks.
So
Thanks.
I'm really excited for you to be teaming up with us. I'm excited for
I'm excited for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the people that you're introducing this to, because you know what, the thing about the 5 Tibetan rites or the 7 steps to willpower is it's meant to be a routine that you use forever and ever. So it's simple enough for you to do every single day. And hopefully this is something that you bring into your lifestyle where if you're an athlete now, you'll be able to use this routine as a perfect warm-up. If you're a mom and you're home with the kids, kids love these exercises, so you can like work out with your kids. And if you're brand new to exercising, it's going to change your body. You're going to feel muscles that you never thought you had, but not in a horrible, scary way. And it's going to mobilize your joints, and you're going to be breathing deeper. And we've got pranayama intermingled, so breathing exercises intermingled, as well as some meditations. And I think you're going to be doing some of the work with the meditations too, right? So that we could stay strong and stay focused and stay balanced through your 30 days.
Yeah, and we talk a lot about meditation because health has many layers to it. You know, it's not just working out and eating right. Yes, that's a big part of it, but there's so many layers as far as, you know, what are the stressors in your life? What are the things that maybe you're not even aware that you do on a daily basis that aren't serving you in a positive way? So it's really bringing some awareness to that, and that meditative component that you have in these workouts is a little bit of that with, you know, power stance and mantras and things like that. So it's going to be awesome. I'm very excited. Thank you so much for teaming up with us. What do you think about doing some check-ins throughout the month, throughout the next 30 days?
I think it's great. Hopefully you guys will all kind of bring your questions. So as you start doing the exercises, if you find that you're struggling with one of the exercises, it hurts your lower back, or you do get very dizzy, or you have some specific questions, I'll be teaming up with Chrissy, and we'll do some live events so that you could actually hop on in and ask me some questions, and we can get you trained up in the right way to make sure that you're safe and feeling good and successful and progressing.
Awesome. Okay, so stay tuned for the details on how to access this workout. We're going to start next Monday, so get ready, and throughout the week, we're going to just get you ready to start on Monday, and it's going to be awesome. The next 30 days, we're going to crank it out. We're going to get intense. We're going to get really dialed in, obviously, with our workouts now, with our food regimens, with everything, and this is going to end, oddly enough, right before the 4th of July when,
lucky you.
I mean, you know, what better time than to
You're going to be feeling
looking
hot.
smoking hot for the holiday.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, so stay tuned, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you, Stacey, and we'll chat soon. Bye for now.
Bye.